Questions?
Yeah, Coach, what did you want to get out today? What did you think you got out?
Well, I mean, we watched the film to find out what we really got out, but more than anything, we told them the ones we want to see execute. You know, you're going really good defense going against a really good offense, and sometimes people would say, well, one side's going to win and one side's not going to win. And the reality is, I said, we just want to see both sides execute. It doesn't always mean one side beats the other side, but execution is really critical for us as in our 5th year at a high level on both sides of the ball. And then for the twos, we want to see who can make plays. We didn't want to make it about what defense is called or what play is called offensively. Just want to see what guys could actually run around there and make some plays, because a lot of those two guys we haven't seen play, and especially in game situations. And then for the threes, we wanted to see them compete. We want to find out what we really had as competitors. They're going to make all kinds of mistakes. There's no doubt about that. But can they, compete? Can they be tired and still be able to go and, be the culture of the program? I hope we saw all those things. I think from the initial, we did, but I'd like to hold my breath until I actually watch it.
You're a week, 8 days into camp. How do you like the energy and the execution so far?
Well, I thought it was good. I mean, I know they really enjoy coming back here on the campus. We've been challenging them because we started to have those little boiling points about day 7, where you start to get edgy playing against each other all the time. But they came out here in a really competitive situation and played hard and didn't lose their minds. As competitive of guys as we have, sometimes there's a point at which it goes the other step and you lose the sight on football and playing football. But they did a really good job at that, of competing and then controlling the emotional side of things that I think gives us a chance to go from really good to maybe great.
I know you love higher ground, but do you think maybe 3 weeks out from kickoff, just having the guys here and having some family in the stands, a little bit of juice, maybe motivation, just 3 weeks out?
It is. I mean, I think that's why we go in phases. And we go hard, and we try to give them these opportunities to say, hey, there's a little bit of a break. I know it's not a lot, but for an afternoon to maybe go to dinner with your family, get up tomorrow morning, maybe go to service or whatever, go to breakfast with your family, and then go back and lock in and go for another good hard week. And I think that's the way we would like to do it. It kind of worked out that way this year. We just all got to be smart about what we're doing. It's not bad for the coaches either to maybe go home and sleep in their own bed and see if that family's still at the house waiting for them.
Guys like Brian Threats and Jaheim Thomas, guys that showed you what maybe you were looking for today. It looked like those two were flying around.
Yeah, that's what we really want to see. Guys like that, to make sure that it's not too much about what they're thinking. In year 5, as an offense or as a defense, sometimes you start to get overload, especially for young guys, and it's hard to evaluate them when they've got some overload in their mind. So the real idea here, and I think Coach Tress did a really good job, and I think Coach Denbach and Coach Gino on that side offense side did a good job at really kind of say, hey, let's don't do too much with the second crew. Let's see who can go out there and play and react.
Came out this week, Coach, said you're 10th in the Coaches Bowl. Do you know about that, care about that? And I know I've asked you a million times about this.
Somebody has told me a few times.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to be naive. I understand. It's great. It's awesome for our program. It's really awesome for the guys like Desmond Ritter and Najee and Darian Beavers and all those guys that have worked so hard to put this program where it is. And for those guys to be recognized, I think it's really, really good. But they also are mature enough, hopefully, to understand that it's not about where you start, it's where you finish. And we've said that from year 1 when we were really bad. And I think we at least finished better than we started. To now going to year 5, that wherever you are when you start, that must mean there's that much more pressure on you to finish better.
To follow up on that, I heard on the media days you talk about wanting to be a top 10 program, not just a top 10 team. Do you preach that, in camp like this?
That's where we've continued to move to, and that's not just to the players. That's to the coaches. That's to everybody that's tied to the program. That people in top 10 programs do things different. That doesn't mean there's only 10 top 10 programs, but people that do things the right way consistently over time know what the expectations are like. They don't take big dips no matter what the situation happens to be on the field or off the field, but they're always growing, and that's what we strive for.